Thank you all presenters who presented very well and very rich presentation. Everyone presented. So now is the time as a question answers. So we have a little audience. If anyone have a question, please raise your hand. When I will give you the mic, you can ask directly. Anyone have a question, please? If anyone want to ask a question. Okay, I have one question for Dr. Zeynab. Her presentation about Belt and Road Initiative is my favorite area of interest, and in particular region. Last year, China celebrated its 1 decade in 10 years after Belt and Road initiatives. What do you think about what goals has China achieved after 1 decade? What goal that time was set and what has achieved? And what do you think about Belt and Road initiatives impacted on regional and global order?
Thank you very much, Professor Faisal, for the great questions that you answered. So for the first question about the goals, I think if we consider, like, as I mentioned in my presentation, that the BRI is like a multifaceted project that China started in 2013. So we can consider like both internal and external goals for the China when this country initiated this project. I think in terms of the internal goals, China somehow I can say not like 100%, but to great extent actually has achieved its goals, especially regarding to the economic goals and later in terms of the political legitimacy that the government tried to gain through the application of this project. Because as you know, like through the expansion of the network between China and countries around the world, I think it's had a like great impact on the China growth, economic growth. So this is one like a goal that I can say that China has achieved, and but it's somehow I can say it's a like ongoing project that we can consider for the BRI, and with almost I cannot say that like China has achieved all the goals that I can say it's just set it when they started this initiative. And the second goal, which somehow I can say that China has tried to lay out a foundation for a new narrative about the rising powers and in different aspects, like in terms of the hard power, soft power. And I don't want to say that, again, China has achieved all its purposes and goals in terms of hard power and soft power, but I can say to some extent China has achieved its goals to like express itself in the global arena. Because before like BRI, China was like was regarded as a regional actor, not global actor. But BRI was like kind of global initiative that China started, and it helped it to like show it as a country which has a lot of ambition, not only in East Asia but also in the international level. And about the Belt and Road and regional order, I can say again, China in East Asia, I think, as you know, we had a hub and spoke system in the East Asia with the US at the center, and countries like Japan, South Korea, and some Southeast Asian countries, or even like Australia, if we like expand our scope of analysis. But in recent years, we can see that, especially regarding to the Southeast Asian countries, they try to adapt the hedging strategy. Somehow, although they try to have a like security, like cooperation or alliance, system of alliance with the US, at the same time they can have a like economic relationship with China, but at the same time, they try to adapt more neutral and active, I can say, or peaceful cooperations, I mean, Southeast Asian countries with other actors in the region. So it means that China actually established new type of, I can say, arrangements, at least in East Asia, that countries consider China as one of the main actor in the regional efforts. And I think this is a great achievement. And again, in a country, in the regions like Middle East, that in recent years, especially like for example, like in recent days, we had a meeting, China, Arab countries forum, which was in the Beijing. And then China tried to show itself as a country who wants peace in the Middle East, which is a very crucial region for China nation. So again, so I think again in region like Middle East, which USA is like kind of traditional like a main power, I can say, or hegemon for Middle East. But we see that even Arab countries, where they have a very deep alliance, security alliance with the US, but still. And now we can say that they already started some kind of strategic relationship with China. I don't want to say this relationship is like as much as like they have with the US, but at least I can say that China is almost successful in set this kind of narrative and, you know, showing itself as a not regional power, but like global power. So I hope I could answer your questions, Professor.
Thank you, Zeynab. You gave a very awesome answer. And I have a quickly take one question for Dr. Aswini. I'm not an expert of AI or technology, but this is my just question is what are the biggest challenges government face in regulating the influence of artificial intelligence and big technological companies on global governance? Is question for Dr. Aswini.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for the question. Actually, the biggest challenge would be, because if the trend increase, the biggest challenge would be to accommodate unemployment, because this will create a lot of unemployment among the society. So the major challenge would be on the human security side. So that would be a major challenge for any country, like not only the big country. Actually, big country, it would be a different source, because most of the capital are actually coming from the big companies. So they have to focus in the aspect of the economic growth. But for the small countries, even developing all this country, they will face the challenge of human security issue. That is the biggest challenge they will face. And also another thing, that is the major thing. And when it comes to the regulatory things, the major problem with many government is that they don't have the adequate resources to govern, resources to regulate the impacts of AI stuff. Because most of the even the tools to security, cyber security tools, many of the things actually not created or funded by the government. Most of them all come from the technology companies. So they also, that's why it's kind of create a paradox for the government, because they don't have not many I don't think that any government around the world have a special company government company funded government funded company to handle all the cybersecurity issues. So in terms of the resources, that is a major challenge that government have. Many of the government, because throughout the generation, not many politician government, they don't focus on the infrastructure development fully funded by the taken care by the government. So that is the major challenge they will face. So one, from the human security aspect, and another from the infrastructure. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Aswini. You're wonderful. Today, dear colleagues and presenters, we have a very wonderful discussion and wonderful presenters. A lot of talk we can, but we don't. We don't have time, and I have to join the concluding session. So I will say thank you to all our presenters for their excellent contribution. Each presentation has provided us with valuable insights into the complex dynamics of international security in the context of US-China-Russia rivalry. I am confident that today's discussion will contribute significantly to our understanding of these critical issues. So I am again, thank you so much, Dr. Aswini, Dr. Zeynab, and also Mr. Sabir and Dr. Maliha Zeba, who joined us. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
We'll
Professor.
keep in touch. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Take care.